So today, we're going to do another Minecraft book report on the latest in a series of Minecraft fiction books. Did you know that there's like a lot of Mojang approved Minecraft fiction books? Max Brooks was just the surface.
I know we kind of lost ourselves in the Max Brooks, but honestly, we were just scratching the surface.
It's literally just the surface. I want to read every single one of these. There's one called The Crash by Tracy Baptiste, The Lost by Mira Lafferty, The End by Catherine M. Villente, and her Catherine is Catherynne, which I love. And The Voyage by Jason Fry, and then one about Minecraft Dungeons specifically by Matt Forbeck. But this one, the latest one, is called The Dragon, and it's by Nicky Drayden.
Nicky Drayden, which sounds like Nicky Dragon. Is she the Ender Dragon in disguise, perhaps?
Maybe. We'll never know. But Miss Drayden has written, this is not her first book about a video game. She has written book about Overwatch.
Ooh, what
And
characters?
the little girl with the big robot, I believe.
Oh, yeah. That she was introduced right towards the end of me playing that video game before a man yelled at me and told me I was bad at video games, so I stopped playing.
Oh. She also has written a series of books about Magic the Gathering.
So she's just a nerd.
Yeah, so she's just a big nerd and writes nerdy books. But
unlike us,
it's really good.
Not nerds. We just with our Minecraft YouTube channel.
Let me tell you, I read this book in one sitting in like an hour and a half. It was so good. I literally couldn't put it down.
Unlike I just haven't been able to read a book ever since college, so I'm excited to see if I can actually finish a novel at all.
Yes, it was really good. So it's about this girl named Zeta, and she's, this potion maker in this village that doesn't really like magic stuff going on. But she's this potion maker, and she runs away to her aunt's house, and she finds the dragon egg and accidentally hatches it. Kind of like in Aragon.
I've never read Aragon.
That was such a deep cut. I felt like a shiver in my spine of how much I exposed
my
myself.
older sister really liked Aragon, but I never did. But she would rant about it to me.
Aragon's really good. I like Aragon a lot. But it's kind of in a similar vein as to Aragon of like this youth finds this dragon egg and accidentally hatches it, and now they have this dragon that they have to deal with. But there's this, it's just really good the way that they have to raise this dragon and all this, and meanwhile the village is like being threatened by pillagers. And they, have a big pillager raid at the end. It's really good. It's a really good book. Also, there is some diversity in that one of the characters is a they-them. One of the main characters is a they-them, and I was like, wow, this is so good for me right now.
I need this right now.
I needed this. I actually really needed this right now. So yes, and their name is... So there's four main characters. There's Zeta, the very main character.
She's the one who found the dragon egg, right?
She's the one who finds the dragon egg, right. And then there is Ashton, Zeta's younger cousin.
Ashton Kutcher.
No.
I don't know. If you showed me a picture of 10 men and told me one of them was Ashton Kutcher, I wouldn't be able to tell you which one was which.
Exactly. And then... the twins, Rift and Rain. Rift is like a redstone engineer. So Ashton is like good with animals and like farming and stuff. And then Rift is like your redstone engineer, and then Rain is the they them and is an archer.
Kind of like Cain and Abel.
A little bit. There's a little bit of Cain and Abel going on. Isn't there always, though, in any sibling or like family dynamic kind of?
Yeah, there's the one that's good with animals, and then there's the one that's good with redstone.
And then there's the one that's good with farming, and one of them kills the other in a field. It's always like that.
It's always like that.
It's always like that. Like, how do you pair the idea of like, you know, going mining? How do you fit that? Take that out of its video game sense and put it into a book. And it's like, or like because they're potion, she's a potion potion maker. So there's this whole bit where she goes to her aunt, who's also a brewer, and they're making these potions, like all of the ingredients and stuff. And so it talks about the gunpowder being stored in like barrels, and like the way that the potion making actually works. Like, it was so interesting to see it being taken out of like the video game, like putting it into boxes, and it's like, well, now it's a physical process where I'm physically
the game stuff and using that as a basis to kind of explore what that would actually be like if you were doing it.
Right, but still staying very true to the video game like thought process. That was what I really liked, was that it kind of was like, hey, maybe if it was, you know, in a fictional world, but then also like it kept very closely to how you would actually, I don't know. It was just, it's really good. It's a good book. I highly recommend it. It's a good book. I liked it.
It's a good book, right?
Yeah. Also, it falls a lot more, because the way that you were talking about Max Brooks made it seem very, I don't know. It was just a different style, but
yeah, I think he was going for a more humorous kind of edge. Also,
this book reminds me of the Minecraft fan fiction that I read as a kid.
I was gonna say,
that's not a joke.
I know. No, I know. I was gonna say, this sounds like Minecraft fan fiction, but like,
yes,
I don't mean that like positive. Put a positive under. Next to it.
like in a positive, but like it reminds me of the way that when we were, you know, 12, writing on Wattpad about
Don't say we.
Minecraft.
I was on fanfiction.net, thank you very much, and no one will ever find out what person I was on there. You'll never be able to know that, and no one needs to know that.
Okay, when we were writing our Minecraft, I meant we as in the collective of us who were writing Minecraft fanfiction.
Okay, well,
yeah.
Still,
we were on,
it was also the direct we.
When we were on, well, like, it was just like, this was the kind of thing that we would write about, and it's like the kind of, I mean, obviously it's not exactly how we would write it, or, I mean, Herobrine makes no appearance. There's no kissing in this book. There's
no kissing.
It's all
no kissing, Herobrine. One of these books, we're gonna read through all of these books, and one of them has to have Herobrine kissing. Read through
all of these books. I'm wondering if it's in this one, The Crash, because like I'm like, that could be. That makes me think maybe Herobrine is involved, and maybe we'll get a little bit of, because that to me is an important part of Minecraft fiction, is the main character kisses Herobrine. Y/N kisses Herobrine. It's in every. Listen,
it's gotta happen.
I read so much Minecraft fanfiction.
I did not read as much because I was reading Pokemon fanfiction at the time.
I read a lot of Minecraft fanfiction because, so on Wattpad, there's basically two different, there's fanfiction, and then there's like people actually writing like books.
I am aware of that.
And I read a healthy amount of both. I really liked the people writing books. I liked the fantasy things that people would write. But then the fanfiction that I was reading was pretty much, actually, I want to say it was almost 100% exclusively Minecraft fanfiction.
You know what?
I can't think of anything else reading. I genuinely don't know what else I would have been reading. But yeah, I don't know, I really like the way that this book is written. It feels very, very reminiscent of, whenever that time period was. Early teens? Yeah, early teens, late aughts, something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe when I take a heel turn in the
sequel to Minecraft, in Minecraft into
yeah, in Minecraft, in Minecraft, in the Squeakquel, I will finally live out my dreams of making out with Herobrine. I like this. This is extremely southwestern, the thing that you're doing right now.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
I'm trying to go for something like that, but I'm worried.
Would you lift up that one that's over the middle? Because I don't like how it's... You know what I'm talking about?
Like,
if you would move that...
I keep falling off. Are you talking about this thing up here?
Yes, that slab.
I also don't like it, so I might change
I feel like
this.
I feel like it's one higher. Because I do enjoy the way that it looks, I just think it's too low. Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about this bottom one, though. I had some questions for you, as someone who hasn't read this book yet. How far would you say they go into Minecraft, like, lore, TM?
They go into Minecraft lore, so they talk about the 3 different realms. The End, the Nether, the Overworld. They never leave the Overworld, though.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask, my next question was, do they, go to the Nether or anything?
No, the main character never leaves the Overworld.
Okay. Because also they have the dragon egg, so I was like, maybe they went to the end, that kind of thing.
No. They get into, withers and, the way that you can build redstone contraptions to, shoot arrows continuously to, just do absolute astonishing amounts of murder. They talk about, instead of, dying, you go poof. There's a bit about where they talk about health, and they talk about resting up and eating so that way they can regain health. What else? Oh, a beacon. A beacon is a big part of this. So they talk about how building a beacon. They talk the elytra,
yeah.
I don't know. Elytra makes an appearance.
Noob. Ow.
I don't know how to say it. I've never said it or heard anyone say it out loud.
You've never
literally
watched
ever
anyone play with an elytra ever?
I've never heard them say the word out loud.
You should watch more Hermitcraft. This is what this is telling me. Okay.
Listen, I stopped playing Minecraft for a long time, and when I got back, elytras existed, and I was like, what is this?
What's going on here, guys?
What's going on here?
I hate that. I hate the way that
And then I stopped, and then I stopped playing Minecraft for a long time again, and then it was like, what is this stuff? Dolphins?
Dolphins?
Into my Minecraft?
What was my other question? What age groups do you think would be interested in this book?
Literally anybody. It's
anyone.
A good story.
2 to 99.
Outside of being... But, okay, if I were to answer reasonably, if I was handing out this book, if I had been handing out this book this summer and this was one of the books, I would give this to probably 6th to 8th, 9th graders. So 12 to 14.
Okay. Oh, and my other question, as a not just as a Minecraft book, but as a book, would you think it's a good recommendation? Do you think it stands on its own? Like, do you need to know stuff about Minecraft in order to read this book?
I don't think so, because I think that...
Like, I feel like people will... Oh gosh. I think people will read it mostly because they're interested in Minecraft, but I mostly mean, like...
I think the only thing that, like, is like... No, actually, I don't think that you would, because they explain what an Ender Dragon is. Because I was going to say, you might need to know about, like, the concept of... But no, they do a really good job of, like, I don't think that...
Is there a second creeper?
You would need to... I don't know.
Oh,
I didn't see one.
I'm having a bad time. But yeah, it's just very good at explaining its lore.
Yes, it's good at explaining its lore, and, like... Yeah, I think it just is really good at explaining its lore, and it has, like, valid reasoning for itself.
Where's that second bee? Come back. Come back. Make babies.
I think something we should do is, become friends with somebody who's good at redstone.
Hi.
Let's find someone. Hi. Go on,
Twitter.
.com.
Yeah, Twitter at
no.
.com.
No, you have to go to tumblr.com and then ask if somebody wants to play Dungeons and Dragons, who is also good at Minecraft Redstone. And then we will just kind of adopt them into our...
Yeah, our little, like, family thing. Yeah. That's how everyone does.
Our like family of our product.
You know what? Another character would be great. Someone who's good at Minecraft Redstone. Someone
who's good at Minecraft Redstone. We're looking to befriend you.
What? Oh, yeah, befriend. We're looking to create content with you, but in like a non-creepy way.
Why don't you be our friend? And you can also, if you like to play tabletop games, you can play tabletop games with us.
Oh, why did I do that?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure what's going on here anymore. I'm
trying to make this middle bit not look bad to my eyes, but it still looks bad. Anyway, but yeah, someone should come.
Well, why don't you just like let it be and then fix it later? Get it? Let it be?
Like the Beatles song? Oh no, like the bees.
No, you dumb. Because there's
bees.
God.
You have to say let it be. You have to say, you should have extended the B.
I put emphasis on the B. I said let it be. And you were like the Beatles? No. No one listens to the Beatles.
I told you that's my worst trait, is that I do. But we should probably talk about this book.
I don't know anything about Redstone, and I don't intend to ever learn.
That's fair.
I hate it. It's my least favorite part of the Minecraft video game experience.
The video game Minecraft, yeah. I enjoy the things that it can do, like get me a bunch of bee materials without me having to watch them. But I don't like the fact that it involves a large quantity of thinking about math and...
Yeah, it's like...
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot going on there.
It's like, sheesh, I might go to a technical school, but not for this.
I have a degree in creative writing. Mojang.
I go to a polytech. I know I go to a polytechnic school, but...
Do you like my empire of dirt?
Yeah, I like how it's getting taller every time.
That is as tall as it's gonna get.
It keeps getting taller and taller and taller and taller and taller and taller.
Which brings me back to my other point. The author of this book,
Yes.
Nicky Drayden.
No, Nicky Drayden.
Nicky Drayden. Nicky Dragon. Is she our god again? Is she our god now? Yes
like
or no?
her to be, but I would also like to read the other book about the end that is apparently out, because I would like to... There's no one saying that there can't be two gods of, you know...
Well, canonically, there's only one.
Canonically here, there's only one. That is very true. I do like...
I mean, canonically, as far as Jack, me, the character knows, there's only one.
As Jack knows, there's only one.
Mm-hmm. There could be more.
There could be more. There could be any kind of number of things going on. You'll never believe what's under the N.
I don't.
You'll never
know.
guess.
I never want to know. Oh wait,
You'll
the
never
plot
guess.
will make me know.
It's so good.
I'm not sure if I'm excited or horrified.
Both.
You're probably right.
I wouldn't mind Nicky Drayden being the
God. Our God.
The god of the end.
She can, and she is now, so.
And she is now, actually. You're right.
Is this uneven? I can't.
I like that it is. It's not on the nice work.
Oh.
Goofus.
Okay. No, that was on purpose. I could look.
Nice one.
Okay, I've discovered the flaw.
Fool?
No, you're the fool. I'm perfect.
The flaw is that you are dumb?
The flaw is that you're dumb. I hate you. Bye. Good night.
Good night.
That's my good night, is you're dumb and I hate you.
No. Come on. I have more things to talk about.
Oh, well then talk about them.
I forgot what they were. Good night, Jack.
Good night. I'm sad that we didn't do the good night where I tell you you're lame and I hate you.
No, I'll be removing that. I'm
hiding
cool.
the truth. Oh, jeez.
Speak of the devil.
Do you dare me?
No, because if you start a raid on my inn, I'll be furious.
I think I'm far enough away from the inn. Hey, actually, this guy might kill the captain for me. He did. Got him. And look
I
at
don't
me.
like the noises that they make. Uncursed.
I just like how they're like... I know, I don't like how they're like... Mrr, like they're mad. Like, they're like villagers but mad, and I don't like that.
But they sound like actual human men is what I don't like.
Okay, now, good night.
Good night.